Hello everybody, welcome to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2017, the Unemployment Challenge, and I'm recording this on the day that Claudio Ranieri got sacked by Leicester. Literally not even an hour after it got announced, so my mind's a bit frazzled by that. If I don't sound completely there, I'm just trying to get my mind over the fact that Ranieri's now been sacked after what he did last year, so bear with me for that. But I'm going to go through the month of December and I'm going to show the results here and now. I'm going to go through all these fixtures and see what happened. Our first game of December, I'm not going to show any highlights because it was no goals. I just want to do goals at the moment. We had a terrible game against Edinburgh University. We should have won this game. We should have won this game comfortably. And the fact that our man of the match was Matty Allen, who got a 7.2 rating, tells me everything I need to know about this 0-0 draw against a side that's not even in the fourth tier of Scottish football. So yeah, they were in the lowland leagues and they managed to get a draw against us. I'm really frustrated by that, I really am. The next game was against Edinburgh University. This is the replay, which meant one of our league fixtures was pushed back a few days. Livingston, which is not what I needed. I'm not going to have any music or any sound on because I just really want to just talk. And we took the lead in the 70th minute of the game when Jardine played this ball across to find Lang, who found Riddell, who gave us the lead with his fourth goal of the season. I felt rather happy we actually had the lead. I was rotating the side a little bit, resting some players as well because I don't want to have to. Because my team is going to have to play another game in a few days' time, I didn't want to have to just throw in a bunch of first team players and then find, they're too exhausted for the league game. I felt we needed to do that, though I had to play some non-first team players as well, which is rather frustrating. And before half time, they equalised. Macmillan scored an equaliser to make it 1-0 in the 46th minute of the game, his first goal of the season. And I was starting to get frustrated. But it took us the 89th minute to get this winning goal. And Cardo played it across. Telford took the shot and scored. And his third of the season. But I was so frustrated it took us until the 89th minute to get this winning goal to send us to the fourth round of the Scottish Cup. It was not necessarily what I wanted to see. And I was really frustrated that happened. And the next game was against bottom of the table Livingston. And yeah, we didn't have the better times here. 6 minutes in, they take a corner and they scored thanks to Mullen for his fifth goal of the season. Just 6 minutes in against the team that's bottom of the table. I start to think, what is going on? We do get an equaliser though when Telfer finds McMahon and he finds McCord, who scores. I think that's a volley. I could not tell you if it was a volley or not. Just that it was a goal and that was his third of the season. Good goal, good timing. But Livingston do end up causing us problems again. Naismith takes the ball of Kerr, which tells me everything. Gordon finds way. He gives it back to Gordon and he plays it forward. Nobody there. Hill gets fit back. But his first now Riddell, and good for him. Doty loses out though to the cab. Mullen on the ball. McKinnon finds Naismith, and the keeper rushes out. And we've been made to pay the ultimate price because Naismith scored his fourth goal of the season to give them the lead. But thankfully, because of that deflection, Cardo scored his third goal of the season to give us a 2-2 draw, and we actually had to go down to 4 to 10 players because one of my players got injured after my 3 substitutes, which was not really wanted. But at least we avoided defeat against the side bottom of the table and got another point to our tally, right? Good news, isn't it? The next game was at home to Queen of the South. I'm not going to hide the scores because there's no point me hiding the scores at this point. We took the lead thanks to Cardell, scoring his second goal in 2 games, 4 minutes into the game, 4th of the season. Okay, I was thinking, this looks promising. Maybe we can get our first win in almost 2 months. Then McCord plays it across. It hits Riddell in the back. Then Anderson picks it up. He He gives it to Picard. Plays it back to Anderson. He goes ahead and plays it in the area, and Hilton scores the goal to make it 1-1 in the 30th minute of the game, his third of the season. I'm starting to wonder, okay, what else do we need to do? Are we going to get a win? Then Marshall finds Henderson just before half time, and Picard scores to make it 2-1 in the 45th minute of the game, his 15th of the season, and the last goal of the game, because in the second half we couldn't get the winner despite the fact we dominated possession, had more shots, on goal and on target, and we just were poor on the day, I'm afraid. Just really poor. And the next game, I don't know why this camera did this. I really don't know why the camera did this. But in the next game we had a away tie to St Johnstone. Cummings plays it out to Crane, who plays it in the middle, and Ross gets to that and scores. 5 minutes in, we're expected to lose against St Johnstone because they're one of the best teams in the division. So, okay, that's fine. I'm not expecting too much. They won't show what happened in this game. We were down. They're down to 10 men, actually. I'll show this later, but they ended up going down to 10 men because they had a player sent off and we had a penalty which we missed. Oops. But here's McLaren, who scores. So despite being down to 10 men, St Johnstone got a second goal, and it's now 2-0 to them. And we don't get a goal in this game until the 85th minute of the game when McCarthy finds Cardell, he finds McCarthy, now Telfer, and he plays it across, and Ferns goes ahead and scores. And I changed my tactic because I thought, okay, because they've down to 10 men, we can take advantage of this and score a bloody goal. No, we can't. And Nicky Lowe, they were down to 10 men for pretty much most of this match, and we still failed. And this penalty that we missed is probably one of the reasons why we didn't do it. That we failed so much. We should have at least done better here. We should at least got something out of this game. After spending 65 minutes playing against 10 men. But we didn't, and that for me was more frustrating than anything else. So our next game is away to Falkirk, and we haven't got a win in over 2 months. But we take the lead inside the 19th minute thanks to Liam Gordon getting a headed goal. Heading in the back of the net in the 70th minute of the game. And in the 71st minute, we find ourselves in a good position again. McCord finds Ferns. He finds McCord by accident, and he finds Waddell. He plays it across and scores. So he scores 5th of the season. We're 2-0 up against a side who are probably better on paper than St Johnstone. But because of the fact that they are local rivals potentially, we managed to beat them 2-0. They had a horrific game. It was probably the worst I've ever seen Falkirk play, ever. And we beat them at their ground. I try to get my head around this idea that we managed to get a win. I still can't get my head around it. St Johnstone, Falkirk and Hamilton are teams I expect to lose against. We've beaten 2 of those teams. But we're going to play against Hamilton again, as we show here. Another load of goals for you to enjoy, hopefully. Doubt you enjoy the video. But yeah, that's something. And now we've really zoomed in. Why are we zoomed in so much? I will never know. But here's Fraser. Plays out right to McKenna. Plays it away. Okay. We don't have the best of starts, to be completely honest with you. Calford plays it against Stewart. He's on the ball. Cardell. Okay. Waddell, sure. Lose the ball to Calford. Now May's on the ball. Out wide to Fraser. Good ball to him. And then we go behind thanks to this effort. May's shot is saved by Miller, but it goes straight to Fraser, who's not going to miss from that sort of range in the 25th minute of the game to make it 1-0 with his 5th of the season. Is he? And then just a few minutes later, we have issues. May on the ball. Still going May. Finds Calford, finds King. Just 3 minutes later, we're 2-0 down. Billy King with his 2nd goal of the season. Oh dear. Still in the second half, we suddenly, I don't know what happened. I just know that we did better in the second half than we did in the first. Probably the worst ever first half I've ever seen. And we do end up playing this game with 10 men because of injury this time. Again, now I think of it again. But McCord finds Duffy. He finds Cardell, finds Waddell, finds Duffy, who scores his 5th of the season. Hooray to him. Hooray, hooray. 69 minutes in, 5th of the season, but it's not enough to get us so many points, so we still lose to Hamilton anyway. Hooray. But anyway, I'm going to go to the table now, and we're in 8th place. We have done quite badly, but we've done better than Morton, I think. They've gotten 3 points in the last 5 games. We've gotten 4, but we've lost more. And Livingston also managed to win somehow. Then beat Hamilton, who we just lost to. So, yay, that's a fun fact, isn't it? We've got Kilmarnock next, who've won 4 of their last 5. I'm not looking forward to that. East Fife have lost 3 of the last 5. And really, I just want to survive. That has been my entire goal for this season. And we need more points. I don't want to be dragged towards a relegation fight again. I've never been in one this season. But I don't want to be dragged towards a relegation fight. That is just something I want to avoid altogether. And we need to avoid doing anyway. And we've got a game against Kilmarnock next. So, yeah, that's fun. Jordan Hart's gone to Milton Keynes. We've got a player coming in to replace him. He doesn't arrive until tomorrow, the 2nd, because their Scottish transfer window starts on the 2nd instead of the 1st. Why is that the case? I don't know. But either way, we've had a decent season, I suppose. We're not in a relegation zone at all. And we're trying to survive. Good on us. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you like and share this video. And that you'll subscribe to my channel. It will really help me a lot. And so anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.